Hello, everyone. Hello. I hope you are having a wonderful Monday. It's technically Monday, but you know, Spooky Sunday is not just. It's not a day. It's the vibe. Yes, the frog is still here. I've added it for the spooks. Ugh, now that frog behind me is not visible. Ah! Yes, the problem with the helium stuff, it's not gonna stay where you want it to stay. Oh, well, yes, you do whatever you want, sweetie. Yes, I haven't done anything spooky in a while. And I've realized that that I haven't played Scarlet Hollow in a very long time because they weren't working on the episode 5. They were working on Slay the Princess. But it's something spooky. It's technically something spooky. It's a spooky visual novel. It's a spooky horror. You know, one day I will work up my bravery to play something spookier. But for now, it's a visual novel. But yes, but it's a good game, and I want to replay it because maybe now they'll be working on the episode 5, and I think they've added some updates. So yeah, give me a second. I want to put my neon sign in the right spot. Okay, wait a second. Camera likes to move automatically when I'm moving, but not when I'm actually asking it to. Thank you, camera. No, like this, I guess. Yeah, this is more or less fine. Yes, I hope that the game is not too loud. And yeah, I hope you have something good, because I have some water for reading, and I have some tea because I already had 2 coffees today. I had a nice walk, so yeah, I think we should start. My camera is still in the middle. We'll see where the text will be. My window, and then put the Scarlet Hollow into the window. Yes, everything is working so far. My name. Yes, I do not know the alphabet. Sorry. Enter. You live in the city of Rats. I live in the city of rats. Not really. I haven't seen any rats here where I live. I've seen rats in Berlin. I don't think I've ever seen rats in the streets before, but Berlin. Oh yes. Them. Oh, let's do she. Don't care really. Select 2 traits. I don't know if I should do the same that I did before, Those were just Berlin citizens, yes. Just Berlin citizens, just threats. Because before I chose street smart, good at lying and hard to lie to, fast stalker where you can read people and read the room, no door can hold, because I think that that's like the coolest. Talk to animals, self-explanatory, mystical. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. Powerful build, tough as nails, the pinnacle of fitness, an imposing presence that commands the room, a mean right hook. Talk to kitties. Observant with a knack for picking up small details, empathetic, book smart, well-read and rational, and hot. Which is what I chose when I was first playing. For no reason. No, you don't need it in this game. It's not a romance game, it's a horror. But I chose hot, obviously. Extremely good looking and natural flirt. People just like you probably because you're a good person. Honestly, the gochujang plotline, yes. Yes, talking to animals kinda don't wanna do that. Because of the things that I'll just choose the ones that I picked before, okay? So we are like fair because I know which ones can be helpful later. But I'll choose the ones that I did choose before, so it's like, I don't know, whatever. Water. You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in city depots that would have felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearlane Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. Stranger. So anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Yeah, you know, very normal, attempted murder. It does have the crazy eyes, yes. This game is pretty unsettling. Oh, okay. I should take a look at my camera. Okay, I'm not in the text. I'm not in the text. Good. Street smart, feigning illness. Wait, what? Are you serious? What is wrong with you? Hell yeah, saw the case, my dude. Why are you talking to me? Remain silent. Are you serious? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I was such a shithead back then. I'm still a bit of a shithead, but hey, nobody's perfect. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though, about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real. And geez, you ever get so mad you just wanna like kill somebody? Hot. Did he say she tried to break up with him? You can't even begin to imagine what that might feel like. Nobody's ever broken up with you. I did like that line that gives you the hot trait gives you, because relatable. Hot. I honestly can't say anybody's ever tried to break up with me. Street smart. Stop trying to get a rise out of me. Threaten. Yeah, I kinda killing someone right now, actually. No, not really. Oh yeah, all the time. Never followed with it though, of course. Why are you telling me this? You don't know me. I have never felt that way about another person, and I find it alarming that you have. Smile and pretend he didn't just say that. I just wanna be... I just wanna say the hotline, because... never tried to break up with me in real life too. I honestly can't say anybody's ever tried to break up with me. Huh, yeah, I should have known it. It sounded a little unhinged to someone like you. But if anyone even does try to break your heart, you might be surprised by how it changes you. I honestly could have killed that woman. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Street smart. Hey driver, how much longer till the next stop? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now, and you are thinking about ditching her to have fun in New York? Haha, that's interesting. Smart move. Get out while you can. Remain silent. How much longer to the next stop? 10 minutes. Everything alright back there? No. Everything's fine. You don't have to bring the driver into this. We're just chatting. We're pals. Look, motherhood is just scary, that's all. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so it probably just makes things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Oh shit, of course he's one of those guys who want a chill girlfriend. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Scarlet, just a small town. I didn't. No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlet Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, so I'd know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though, come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see. There's always a job listing or two on the boards around there. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies get desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. Hope they didn't die. He looks back at his phone. For once, he's focused on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his bag before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts! I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them anymore. See, this game is already a horror. This game is already a horror. We just started. And a crazy-eyed stranger on the bus wants to give us a bag of dripping peanuts. Like, this is horror. Tip. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Nice! I love boiled peanuts. Said nobody ever in this life ever again. Ever. I'm sorry, I have to reply to this. I am sorry. Important message. Who even boils peanuts? I don't know. Like, is this a thing? Or is that a thing they made up for the game? Because, like, who the fuck boils? What the fuck is a boiled peanut? Nice! I love boiled peanuts. I am a psycho. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Eat the peanuts. No! Piss off. Screw you and screw your peanuts. Hey man, I'm just trying to be friendly. Look, there's still a good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal. Assuming nothing goes wrong, best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. The juices dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery, instantly soaking it in the peanut brine. See, this is the horror of this game. Doesn't this make you, like, really uncomfortable on the inside? This is the horror. And with that, I'll leave you. Safe travels, friend. This is just the beginning of the game. And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow, end of the line. Almost there. Boiled peanuts are a thing in the south of America. Well, yeah, I figured we're in the south because he said Virginia. And he talks in the way, but still, like, boiled peanuts. Like, I don't eat peanuts in any way because they taste weirdly to me, but like, boiled. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads bus station, but calling it feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. Yeah, I've heard that what, like, we in Ukraine would call a village, like with like no roads, no like bus stations like that. Yeah, Americans call it a town. Which is a bit funny to me. The driver quickly shuts the doors behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Zori. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Hot. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. Looks like somebody needs a hug. Hey, Tabitha, give her your condolences. Remain silent. Make a good first impression with a winning smile. You've never met someone who was able to resist your ability to make a good first impression. You flash a soft smile and give your condolences. Tabitha, it's so nice to finally meet you. I was sorry to hear about your mom. Thanks. For a brief moment, Tabitha is put at ease before she quickly straightens up and the annoyance returns to her face. It might not have been much, but you can confidently notch up another victory courtesy of the winning Zori smile trademark. Come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. The dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationships and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Explore. How are you holding up, Explore? I guess we're both members of the Dead Mouse Club now, huh? So, the funeral. I can't believe we're never actually met before this. Remain silent. Not saying like the last one. To be nice. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Look, I don't know what my mom did to piss off this side of the family, and I know you're going through a lot right now, but that comment was unnecessary. Is there bad blood between us? You don't know me, and I don't know what my mom's problem was with this side of the family. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry, I wish I'd known about you. Haha, yeah, Dead Mom's Club. I'm gonna be assertive and say that comment was unnecessary. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. How are you holding up, I guess? Look, how are you holding up? Fine. Street smart. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. We're family, even if we just met. Nah, that's such a weird thing to say. I know how you're feeling. I lost my mom too. Also weird thing to say. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Phew! Good to hear. Say nothing. You decided best not to say anything in response. And these are... whatever. I'll just remain silent. It's awkward. I don't want to make it any more awkward. You decide to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. What a cute, nice house. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you, someone who used to cramped apartments in grey cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you. A jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. the floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you will stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen, and hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. Street smart. Lie. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. Cool, thanks. So you live here? It's beautiful. This place is falling apart. I thought y'all were loaded. Can't you afford to fix this dump? Remain silent. It's beautiful. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know. Ever. You're a very good liar. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixing for peanut butter and jelly. Again, don't like peanuts. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. You don't have normal food for normal people? Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others. Choose carefully. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Someone cleans this place? Doesn't look like it. Not even close. You said someone actually cleans this place? Have you ever actually seen that happen, or does this person they say they did and leave? This is so nice. It's nice. Awesome. I love peanut butter and jelly. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Alright, what's next? I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like that. No, let's be practical and ask, is there someone in town, somewhere in town to buy food? You know, food for people. I know that I'm a European and I can like eat sandwiches at least 2 times a day, and I do, but like not 3 times a day. Breakfast and dinner sandwiches are fine, but I draw the line at 3 times a day. So is there to buy food for people? And also peanut butter and jelly is not a sandwich, it's not food. It's a dessert, I think. I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Yeah, for a week. No. Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online though, so I wouldn't be going with you. Well, yeah, thanks. As you eat only mac and cheese from the box and ice cream. You weirdo. General store, how very folksy. But I'm your guest. Oh, I didn't actually budget for groceries this week. Sweet, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Well, I'm your guest, but also she didn't. She kinda invited me, but also she didn't because it's a funeral. I don't know. Cool, good talk. Having kitchen like I always dreamed of it. It is, thank you. Whatever, what's next? So like I lied that it's a good kitchen, so I can't say the lines that no one fucking cleans this hole. Okay. What's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the countertop. Is that your cat? What's its name? Frou Frou. Do not try to pet her. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Pet the cat anyways. No, I don't. I want my hands to stay on me. We came to this town with 2 hands, and we are leaving with them. Okay? Leave the cat be. We decided to follow Tabitha's advice. Frou Frou. Shall we move on? The bathroom awaits. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Very scary. Pet the kitty. No, we do not pet the kitty without its consent. It's gonna chop your hand off. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Yes. It's a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room. You have 2 hands, so you can even pet her twice. Yeah, that's why you have 2 hands. To pet cats, kitties, twice. And mystery stains paint the floor. Explore. Street smart Sly. What a wonderful bathroom. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Wait, are you sure this toilet works? This is the worst bathroom I've ever seen. Never mind, I don't need to go. Lift toilet seat. This is horrible. This is the psychological horror of this game. This is the horror. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Thank you. Lift toilet seat. Ah! Bugs! Skitter from the ball as you lift the sheet. Have I told you that I'm scared of bugs? You're good, actually. Use the facilities. We will be very, very brave. We will be so brave and use the facilities without touching anything. A toilet is a toilet. Sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is as good a place as any. You do what you must, and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Bringing cholera back like it's the Middle Ages. Yep. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop of the tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Jenny wash them last week. I had to endure half an hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. Closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put my clothes in your old stuff. I'll just put it somewhere, not on the floor. You shouldn't. There could be like bed bugs in there, so you shouldn't put your bag on the floor. But if you're gonna sleep in the bed, I don't know. See, this is again, this is the horror of the game. Street smart light. This is incredible. This is great. Way nicer than I'm used to. What a dump. I hate it. It seems a little bit dusty. Who used to sleep here? She's just gonna say guests, probably. I guess I'll start to get settled. This is incredible. Thank you. How do you know how much I love carobs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. Maybe we should rob this house before we leave, so we can sell that stuff, some of the stuff later as antiques. So maybe the money will be the compensation. It will be for the therapy that we will have to take after sleeping here and going to that bathroom. We used to sleep here. Guess I'll start to get settled. Thank you. Sensible idea, yeah. Antique stuff. Just find something that will fit in your bag. Follow me, I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, and the others down the line. Hot. Hey, is it cool if I have people over at some point this week? Yeah, that's not hot, that's asshole stuff. You're in someone else's house. You can't do that, first. Second, you want to embarrass yourself by bringing someone in here and showing them that this is where they sleep? They will not have sex with you if they see that this is where you sleep. Where are you going? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? Are you sure you can take the day off? Did I do something wrong? You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. What's going on with you? Are you sure you're okay? I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Yeah, she does look like she really wants to hang out. Let Tabitha leave. Where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. Yeah. Just leave. Are we all set then? I'll see you tonight. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. A PB&J sounds great right now. Settle into your room, go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Might as well head to town. Well, first of all, let's save. Yes, I do have a lot of saves. Let's not spoil things for you. A PB&J sounds great right now. Sure, let's eat. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only things louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of this ancient place. PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task given the state of this place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear of food poisoning. Oh my god, yeah, food poisoning. Okay, this is probably not my apartment. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, a plate, and a knife. Approach frou-frou. The cat hisses as you draw near, but remains firmly in place. This is clearly Frou-Frou's spot on the counter. Pet her? Back away. I'm not petting the cat. Oh, Chiki's sleeping on the couch. Back away. I'm not petting, okay? You back away from Frou-Frou, trying not to make any sudden movements. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes slow blink at Frou-Frou. That's what I'm thinking. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out," in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine all takeout. No. Check the mayonnaise. Take jelly. Grab ice cream. Close. Let's just take our jelly. I don't wanna touch anything else in here. Oh my god, how much ice cream do you eat? Oh, butter sticks? You reach one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Yeah, better close this fridge. I'm gonna close the fridge. I don't want to touch anything else. No touching. Search the pantry. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese, and also she likes dead mice, apparently. Who has so much bread? Like, if you don't store bread in the fridge, it goes bad in like 2 days. Like, why? Yeah, well, if this is supposed to be moldy bread, then yeah, that's what happens to the bread. Take bread. Pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great, one step closer to a satisfying snack. I hope we're not gonna get food poisoning from this. This amount of bread you would have to freeze. No way that is up and yeah, that. It's so spooky. I never wear like headphones at home when I'm alone. And I'm all by myself, but I still hear like some noises from the monitoring in my headphones. It spooks me. And we were playing spooky games where everything is spooky. Yeah, there ain't no way anyone can eat this. So let's examine mac and cheese. And toast actually freezes really well. You can just pop it into the toaster frozen. Yeah? Cool. Because, like, I keep mine in the fridge instead of the freezer. I didn't know that it, like, unfroze as well. I want to examine mac and cheese. Pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Cook it for yourself. Put it back. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf. That's so mean. But also, like, would she be surprised? Like, a dead mouse is already in your pantry. Like, does it matter if a dead mouse is in your mac and cheese? No. Let's not be the worst person ever. Put it back. Staying away from mac and cheese was one of your cousin's hard rules, and she already seems to not like you. Put box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Oh, we haven't taken the peanut butter? Take the peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. Not true. The king is cashew butter. Unroasted cashews. No, you know what? My favorite, pistachio butter. Pistachio paste. Very good. Expensive though. The only thing you need now are a plate and a knife. Close the pantry. Gif Lamao. Turn back to the rest of the kitchen. Search the cabinets. This cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and oddly enough the utensils. Grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient you needed to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. Grab a bowl, examine the mug, examine the shot glass. Let's examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock and Sea. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Altitude 4,350 feet. Okay, My foot is like this size. 1, 2, 3. How many feet could this be? Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see the local sights before heading home. Examine the shot glass. It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Spurlane, so this wasn't from her 50s. From the few stories you'd heard from your mom, Perlane wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses at their birthday parties. The most common peanut butter brand in America, it's called Jif, and the creator of the GIF format says that it's supposed to be pronounced Jif. This is an okay. Okay, yes, this is a funny pun. I just don't know any peanut butter brands, and also I don't know any American brands because I don't buy any American products. I've tried the American chocolate once. It's an experience. No, I haven't. You know what? I don't even think I tried it. I think I smelled it, and that was enough for me. It was an experience for my whole life. Close the cabinet. Close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Check out the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? It scares me. It says it might not be very safe. I'm gonna return to the kitchen. I am easily spooked. I am a coward. I'm not going to the spooky place. Make the PB&J and hope that we don't die from it. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. You're done here. No butter? Like butter? What do I want to do next? Butter on a PBL, exactly. I thought the peanut butter, just for the but you put the peanut butter, it's already a butter. It's like, it's textury, I think. Butter and then the peanut butter and then the jelly. I would either put like normal butter and then the jelly without the peanut butter. Then might settle into your room. Now that you've finally eaten, the aches and pains of your journey have started to sink deep into your bones. You stumble up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. Unless I'm cooking it, I would never put butter on it. Cooking as in a frying, the French toast stuff. Not the French, but like if you're frying it. You stand at the entrance to your room. Take a nap. I don't want to sleep in this. No. Put your spare clothes into I don't want to put my spare clothes in the dresser. Check the closet. Are you those people who also eat Nutella without What do you mean? Who eats Nutella with butter? I mean, I don't need Nutella at all because it's like very sweet. Well, Ed just eats Nutella from the jar with a spoon. But if I was eating, yeah, I would just put it on a toast with nothing. Nutella is already like, it probably has some like butters or oils inside. Or like a panini. Yeah, you put butter on a panini. Check the closet. You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in here. Yeah, that's like the same in the apartment where I lived, or like my parents' apartment where I grew up. A bunch of shit from just in the closets, a bunch of shit from everyone who already died, and no one will ever use that stuff. Pick up the door. Nowhere, I'm not picking up that thing. Some things are better left untouched. You close the closet behind you. Look, examine the painting. This must be an older relative of yours, judging by the dates on the inscription. You never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. I don't think she ever is. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It's quiet but angry. An opossum? I'm shocked. I actually put butter under Nutella. It's unhealthy anyway. What is adding some more fat? I mean, I guess. Ed is writing me in the chat on YouTube that he's going home. Very cute. He can't bite you. Just so you know, he opens his mouth to scare you, but he can't bite you. It's like something about the build of their jaw. They don't have any strength in the jaw to like bite you, and they can't have rabies. They play dead when they're scared. Okay, so like, oh, pardon me. Close the door. Grab the possum. I would love to grab. Okay, put clothes in. I should be able to reload if we get killed by an opossum. What happens if I grab... No, I shouldn't grab the opossum. That would be mean to a possum, right? I would scare it. Okay, let's not grab the opossum. Just... Oh, pardon me. You gently close the drawer, leaving the marsupial in peace. This drawer belongs to the opossum, and there's nothing you can do about it. I love opossums. They're so cute. And misunderstood. They're very cute. You open the top drawer. Have you seen a mama opossum carrying babies on her? They're just like this on top of her. And she's a marsupial, which means she has a pouch. She has a pouch for the babies. Isn't that the best? They're so cute. They have such a long snout. Cuties. You open the top drawer next. It's empty. As good a place where you'll find to put your clothes. Literally, don't put your clothes in there. Just keep them in your bag so that, like, I think it's dirtier. And they have whiskers. Dustin is great. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you have been better off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but there's no going back. Exactly what I said. Well, I wanted to open the drawer to show you the opossum. Take a nap, look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. I wouldn't go there. I would pay someone to do that. You know what I'm thinking about now? That it's actually kind of dangerous to go into the garden because you can't see anything in there because it's all grown. And the house is on a cliff. The house is on a cliff. You go out and pull weeds, chop trees, have carved topiaries, and do whatever you needed to do to return to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which, of course, would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birds. I don't think you can put fish or like that kind in the fountain like that, because it's like open water. Like dirty leaves are gonna fall into it, and you actually have to like put the fish cleaning machines into the thing. That's not just water. I put fish in it. As far as I know, like fish are actually hard to maintain. You think you just buy them and put them. Hello, Cheeky. Hello, welcome to the stream. She's just crawling. She's just crawling on the couch to me. You want a cuddle? Do you want to cuddle? Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. I'm not taking nap in that. Doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do right here, right now. I don't know. Can we investigate the forbidden wings? If without dying, if we don't die, Chiki hurt fish. Yeah, she's like, why are you grooming me? I gave you food. She's licking me. I gave her food before the stream because I know that she will disturb me and like start crawling on the table if I don't give her food. Fish. I mean, she would hear chicken, and then she can hear when I like plop the chicken breast on the cutting board and like start cutting it. She hears that. Also, like sometimes we unfreeze the chicken. We unfreeze it in like cold water. So then I before cutting it, I like put the water out. Yes. And she hears the sound of like the water flowing, and she knows that it's chicken. But also sometimes I do that with other stuff, like something frozen. I'm just like, why can't I speak? I'm just throwing out the water from like a plate or something, and she hears that sound, and she thinks that it's chicken, and she starts asking for it, and I'm like, do you want to smell some frozen cherries or something? Have I saved? I don't remember. Yeah, I just saved. Let's investigate the forbidden wing of the estate. But gone. There's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. Street smart. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Oh my god, how rich are you? You have a ballroom? That's rich, I think. That's a rich house. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. Shit, I can't. This... I am too scared to do that, okay? This was a mistake. Lock the doors and forget you ever opened them. Or should I enter? But what if the floors are like rotten and I'm gonna fall to... That's... I keep getting confused if it's in my headphones or outside. Okay, let's enter, but I'll reload if I need to, okay? You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. It's clear that the chaos of nature is doing its best to reclaim this place. Years of detritus have piled here like gathering leaves, and the tiled floor has been torn apart, destroying the order that once made this place beautiful. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Whatever it is, it's nearby. Maybe it's just a self-playing model, or maybe you aren't as alone as you thought. Examine the painting covering the far wall. Figure out what the piano... Don't come up to it. What if you fall? You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry scratches cover the space where your mother should be. Look here. I don't want to figure out where the piano is coming from. You return to the entrance of the sealed wing and carefully reattach the locks. Okay. YOLO. Yeah, if something is on the locks, you know, they're trying to keep this thing out of killing me, okay? And I'm not gonna figure... Ah! put this here myself. Like, why? You see why the maximum I can play is a horror visual novel? Like, imagine an actual horror game. I would die. You know that thing? I think I have it in my watch that, like, if you connect the heart rate, if your heart rate is like weird, it will call an ambulance. Yeah, this is what would have happened if I played an actual horror game. My watch would call a fucking ambulance for me. Why am I hungry? I just ate recently. Why am I hungry? Wait, I'll text that I'm hungry. Me hungry. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you wait how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. Might as well head to town. Maybe the EMTs could help you finish the horror game then. Yeah, I would need someone. I'm just waiting for Ed to come home so I'm not, like, listening if someone comes into the room. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You leave the estate and head out to explore the town. If you'd have known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean, bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. Continue down the path. It's really pretty out here. Continue down the path. Finally, you made it back to town, but some stuff poured up. The holler, as that guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but there was the crow sound in the thing, and I thought, it's outside. The sidewalks are cracked, and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Ah! It's just a dog. Gretchen, come back! Quit bothering stranger. Oh, I haven't seen you around here before. Hello? Hot. The young woman is noticeably flustered by your appearance. It's a phenomenon that you as a hot are all too familiar with. Sorry about Gretchen, she can be very slippery when she wants to be. Hope she didn't scare you. Pet the dog. A pug, she's so cute. Tell me more about this wonderful creature. I don't do well with dogs. Is that supposed to be a dog? Introduce yourself. That's... Again, this is the music and not Ed opening the door. Oh my god, why am I so scared? A bug, she's so cute. I love bugs. I don't love bugs. They look a little bit weird to me, but a dog is a dog. I love dogs with like long snouts. They're very cute to me. Thanks, she is cute. Sure, most of her teeth have fallen out and she's got a couple of weird growths. But for a 17-year-old pug, that's insane. Dogs usually don't live that much? I don't know about small dogs. I know that the bigger ones live like 10 years. It's very sad. Especially for like a breed, because breeds don't live long at all. That's me. She's 70. That's too old for a pug. She's 70. That's amazing. 70. That's incredible. future is. I'm hoping she beats the current record holder and makes it to 19. Or better yet, 20. The more time we get together, the better, the better. Isn't that right, Reg? But what am I doing? I got caught up in the excitement of meeting someone new that I entirely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of coal folks. But you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Street smart lie. I won't be caught dead of your funeral. Introduce yourself. Yep, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. None of your business, Rinsel. Let's not lie about things that there's no point. I see someone. I see someone out in the window. I see him. Introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Zori. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her all along up in that big house. Explore, I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so. Why do you want to know? She seems alright even though we just met a couple hours ago. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about her. Is she always so... You know, I don't know how she's doing and I don't care. Why do you care? She's awful and as far as I can tell, she openly hates me. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so cute. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. Is he... He's just riding around in circles outside our window. He's on the phone and he knows that I'm streaming. Okay. He doesn't want to talk here on the phone while I'm streaming and be inconvenient to me. That's very cute, isn't it? I hope she's okay. She seems alright. I'm worried about her too. I've always I'm worried about her, I guess. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mom were really close. I think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It will probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Are you two friends? She's really not worth your time remaining silent. Are you two friends? I was probably closer than most people have gotten to being able to call her a friend. The school here is really small, so everyone had to at least get along with everyone else. She was a grade ahead of me, but everyone knew her, especially since she's a Scarlet. We wound up bonding a bit when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated, and that was that. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat? Hot flirt. I normally have a rule against accepting strange food invitations from people I don't know. I'll make an exception because you're pretty. Biscuits? Your treat? Hell yeah. Sure, why not? I'm not really hungry. It was nice meeting you, but I'll be on my way. I think I'm just going to wander for a while. Thanks for the offer, though. Yeah, I'll pass. I should go. Turn around and leave without saying another word. This novel has so many options. It's funny that it has options like that. Turn around and leave without saying another word. I'll flirt. We'll be flirty since we're hot. I normally have a rule against accepting strange food invitations from people I don't know, but I'll make an exception because you're pretty. What can I say? I know I have my charms. The couple that made it put so much work. Yeah, I know that it was a couple who made it. That's true. I don't remember if it's just them, but yeah, I know that's not many people, and for a small team, the game has an insane amount of detail. So much stuff. Because I've seen also someone else's streams, and it had a little bit of different dialogue. It's crazy. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. Fun fact, if you didn't know why diners look like that while they have booths, is because they were inspired by the diner carts in the trains. That's the inspiration for the diners. That's why they look like that, because it's like the diner carton on the train. I've been in a diner car only once in my life, and it has been 6 months ago. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hot. Hey everyone, I'm sorry. What are you looking at? Quietly slide into the nearest booth. Silently stare at the patron. Let's be very cool and confident. Let's be confident and say, hi everyone. Just in town for the funeral. Nice to meet y'all. The woman behind the counter beams back at you. Hello there and welcome to the holler. You just let us know if you need anything, okay? You nod politely, giving a small wave of you as you and Stella slide into the nearest booth. Looks like you'll probably be the talk of the town for a while. It's not often folks around here meet many strangers, and with who you're related to, well, folks love their gossip, you know. Yeah, that has happened before when I accompanied my friends to their village and stuff, and they usually don't have new people there, so everyone there was like, hey, you're new here. Where did you come from? Are you from the town? Not from the village? Ooh, fancy. Funny. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you up a coffee. They quietly place a cup of coffee in front of Stella. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Tip, you can hit the Y or triangle button on your gamepad to hide the text box at any time. What about you, stranger? Anything I can get you? The name's Avery. I'll be taking care of you today. Hot. Explore, isn't bacon bad for dogs? I'm sorry. Okay. No thanks, I ate pretty recently. Stella said she's buying, so I'll have one of everything, please and thank you. How much is the coffee? Order a coffee, order a biscuit and a coffee. Obviously, order a biscuit and a coffee. Isn't bacon bad? I'm not gonna say that. She can do whatever she wants with her dog. Biscuit and a coffee. Please, I heard they were really good. Best in the county. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Glad you took my advice with the biscuit. You won't regret it. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. Oh wait, hey, very important. This is very important. I'm covering Stella. Not Stella, I'm covering Gretchen. Okay, now I'm not covering Gretchen. Good. Look at Gretchen. I see they're already gossiping. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but they do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Not gonna lie, none of that's really striking my fancy remains. Is the potluck like a church thing? Because I don't know. Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? No. The Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the... That's what I thought. That it's not necessarily... Potluck is where people bring their own food, right? I think. Not too many people go to church around here, if I'm being honest. Isn't this like the rural south? Right, okay. I get that. That's a shame. Hell yeah, religion sucks. we just met. Stella, let's not be weird. Let's tone down the weirdness. Isn't this like the rural south? That's gotta be unusual. I know, we must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local show. That's what I thought. That most people are, aren't they? Most people are just like... whatever. Well, the building's okay, but the pastor's another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. A little creepy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. I hope not, but... Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Street smart. What's your angle here? What's it to you? We just met. I don't have to tell you any plans. Can I just flirt and say like, can I spend time with you? Honestly, no clue. I'll be able to occupy myself. I'll probably just do what I can to support Tabitha through this. I kind of assume I'll be spending my time trying to help Tabitha, but with how quickly she ran off today, I'm not sure that's enough for a full schedule. Just no clue. No clue. Well, you're in luck, as you've happened to run into a person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. That's very nice. That's very nice to like meet a person new in town and like, hey, I'll show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh wait, you probably wouldn't get that joke since we don't know each other well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss. I'm forgiving myself. Get it? Laugh uproariously. Yeah, I get it. Gibby wouldn't laugh. No, please explain the joke. Laugh uproariously. Ha! Funny joke. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns with a biscuit in tow. Here's your biscuit. Whitney says it's on the house. She sends you her condolences. Thanks, it looks great. You didn't have to do that. What, do I look like a charity case? Chow down. Thanks, it looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite, it melts in your mouth as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. Whoa, why? I've had better. This is the best biscuit I've ever had, but that's not saying much. Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? Oh Avery, I'm not famous. You're the only person I know who's been on the news. If that's not famous, then I don't know what is. Stella sighs. I'm a YouTuber. Wait, what? What kind of videos do you do? Wow, that's red. Oh, okay. How does that make you money? You and everyone else. I mean, how does that make you money will mean that you're an old person. That's an old person question. What kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel, Zori. It's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be the Trevor one. You know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of the footage at the time, but it really wound up doing numbers. So, the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird at the Catawba River. And that's all I have to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls up her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Haunted ice cream parlor. Scared in the woods. Lo-fi beats to chill touch. I love this thumbnail. This is good. I should draw something like that and just put that as my thumbnail on YouTube. Hidden Appalachia. I see someone on the UC in the window. Just don't get scared when he comes in. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'll be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog, or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. Would the capybaras be in rural south? You know what it can be in the rural south? A gator, as we know from our previous spooky Sundays. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. That's an honest-to-God cryptid there. Oh yeah, totally a dog. Or wait, a beaver? Hold on, whatever it is, you should leave it alone. I don't believe in cryptids. Remain silent. Well, I don't believe in cryptids. Let's be honest, I don't believe in cryptids. This footage could have been anything. That's the fun part, isn't it? Plus, some cryptids have actually turned out to be real. Can you imagine your face if you didn't know what a platypus was and I started describing one to you? Or a giant squid? Well, yeah, that makes sense. You'd think I was nuts, but you'd have been wrong. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Okay. There's always people keeping those things as exotic pets. Yeah, you know what people also keep as exotic pets? Gators. Hello? I was spooked the whole time because, like, the game is a little bit spooky. Sunday and Monday. And I kept hearing sounds. Not right now. I am hungry for some reason. Right, I only ate a salad. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Not a very exotic pet when you can drive half-hour away to find them. Gators? Yeah, that's what well, not as an exotic pet, but like just as a pet. Because like there was in the previous game, there was a guy who was just telling us that he'll throw us to his gators. So yeah. And there were raccoons running around. Yeah, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends anyway. See you all around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Interesting. Tell me more. Ew, stinky. What's Skunk Ape? Isn't it just worse Bigfoot? I mean, salad. Tell me more. Well, it's kind of like Bigfoot, only smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida. But while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck playing tug of war with her dog. Sure, definitely. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. I got scared by a balloon. I was the one who put it here, and then I was spooked by it. Yes. So what do you say? Wanna tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing? Hot. It's a date. That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Absolutely. Against my better judgment, yes. It's not like I have anything else going on. Are you nuts? Absolutely not. Are you actually asking me, a stranger, to follow a girl I just met into woods unknown at night after dangerous beasts? I'm gonna have to decline. How about the rain check? I'm still trying to get the lay of the land here. I don't know, Stella. I'm kinda wiped. I think I'm good. I'm sure Tabitha's expecting me home at some point anyways. No, remain silent. I like all of the remain silent options. Just make them uncomfortable. Just like, keep silent. That depends. Will Gretchen be there? Of course. It's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more. I'm in. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kinda be like a blast from the past. I miss those two. Our videos were terrible. You know, that gets me thinking, I wonder if they'll be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together, though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure that she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his cave if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for Skunk Ape. We could take the easiest trails if that would help. Dang, man. That sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometimes this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Haha, yeah. I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Explore it. He asked you to bring me to this house. Is he okay? Are you okay? What's his deal? Good. Silent. Asked me to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in the past, gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. We'll see. Haven't I had met enough people already? What are you doing here? What are you doing, you cutie? Stop playing with the cable. Stop doing it. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down since she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. You've got a skunk ape to hunt stuff. What are you doing with the chair? You okay? She's so funny. So, we should probably head out if we want to make it up the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. Blow this popsicle. Your paws before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip. You didn't even spend any money. Let's leave a tip. Pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and a quarter. Okay, that's not what I meant when I say leave a tip. That's okay. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth where you've got it. You think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out the diner. Oh, wow. It hadn't been... Oh, this is where our house is. Oh my god, this is the estate. Crazy. Wow. It had been very cold when we first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. You feel more alive than you've felt in years. Strangely calm, tense, unsettled, nothing. Strangely calm. The setting sun paints beautiful colors in the sky. Fresh air fills your lungs, and pleasant songs of the crickets trill around you as night descends. Yes, cheeky, stop it, stop. You add your food, stop it. Stop it. This is where you're supposed to be, with Stella by your side, a sweet smile on her face. And Gretchen, plodding along in front without a care in the world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on the record. Since last year, at least. Yeah, that's the thing every year, recently, unfortunately. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet, until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Yep, global warming for you. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. I feel like spring more feels like normalcy restored to me after the winter. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? Do you even hunt things that aren't cryptids? You know, like ghosts, demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? We're supposed to talk about fun things. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out here, other than cryptids? Let's move on. What's the weirdest thing? Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest, and eating them. That was pretty messed up. There are herbivores, I'm pretty sure. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it. So I'm not sure if it counts as weird anyway. No, that's not something the deer do, right? No. Oh, tetanus lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It's a 5 foot deep, 30 foot wide. I don't know how much that is. 5 foot, okay, whatever. 30 foot wide. How many washing machines that is? Pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees growing on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you step. That's gross. 9. Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you so much. 9 meters wide, 1.5 meters deep. Thank you. Very nice of you. Gross. Also, cans and bottles can be recycled. What is wrong with you? Ew. It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through if we weren't careful. Hence the name. This is gross. This is horrible. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It's all stuff from the 50s too, which is super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. It probably has lead in it. Or other things from the 50s. Horrible. I mean, I guess as long as you don't drink from them. Right? Or like breathing it. I don't know. Are you really expecting to find anything out here? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it came to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings, hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. Yeah, that's me sitting right now getting worked up over music from my headphones or like someone my neighbor knocking into my neighbor's door. When all said and done, I've been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there, but if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Stop, you're not going onto the table, baby. You're gonna push on buttons. You shouldn't. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it, baby. You shouldn't. Stop it. Stop. Stop doing it. Okay, I'll feed you. Okay, I'll feed you. Okay. Okay, a little cameo, a little cheeky time. I'll feed you after this, I promise. Cheeky. Hello. And now I'll feed her real quick. Ugh, this was a new top and now it's covered in fur. Yeah, I'll feed her really quickly and I'll come back. 2 minutes. Okay. I want to be so bad. I can't rule out the possibility there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who were turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. I mean, yeah. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, a lot of folks I can't say this word, and they keep saying it because they're from the south. A lot of folks are doomed for an eternity of flames. So let's hope that's all just bunk. Am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see those UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Heck yeah, aliens are real. Of course, aliens work in any post office. We all know that. I'm skeptical. That's what the government wants you to think. I have absolutely no opinion. Heck, yes, I told her that I don't believe in cryptids, but heck yeah, aliens are real. Nice, I knew we had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard the story from this trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows out in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never even been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. Definitely doesn't sound like someone who was just on drugs and tried to have a... that's what he told to the police, where they found him passed out in the car, in the middle of the road. I know it's a second-hand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true, I'm convinced. What if he just lied? Maybe it was just sleep paralysis. Could have been the government. You shrug. Could have been the government. It's like they don't have a history of conducting weird experiments of people. Sure, the government does messed up stuff on the daily, but the way I see it, I have about as much control over what they do as I would over extraterrestrial beings. I mean... So, if I have no control over these things, I might as well choose to think it's been aliens all this time and let a little joy into my heart, you know? Besides, it's not like it matters which of us is right, or if either of us is right at all. Yeah, government is aliens. If I die one day, and so will you, and eventually there will be no one left who remembers us, or what we did in our lifetimes. Damn, you disarmed me with your nihilism. Nihilist, I think, right? Don't try to... Remain silent. Remain silent, that's a weird thing to say. Sorry if that bummed you out. Explorer, are you really expecting to find it? Has anything ever happened? I don't want to talk about bad things. Let's move on. Did you hear that? Ah! Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were... some creature of darkness. Nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for way out here? Skunk Cape. Sorry asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't... Is that? Yep. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area at night. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife. What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently? Something musky? Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damned camera down. Ah, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best. That you did, but I haven't yet to see a shred of proof that you listen to any of it, the way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chunkabungas or what have you. Something's been getting all my chickens. I lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that. Huh, I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken. Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell that is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, don't you think it's... I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any one night of track. What is a mountain lion? I don't know what a mountain lion is. A cougar. Okay, it's just a cougar. Cougar, also known as mountain lion, puma, or panther, is a large cat native to them. Okay, I thought it was something that I actually don't know about. I'm like, wow, a new animal. I never heard mountain lions. It's just a cougar. Sneaky, and I know for a fact that's what's been getting all my chickens. It wouldn't be anything else. I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been an actual sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy. I can't believe you go out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed, yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I don't think it's plausible. You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight. Street smart lie. Okay, we'll go home. What, you find a mountain lion? Don't kill it. Right on, dude. Kill that mountain lion. Can you just buy more chickens? You poor bitch. Okay, let's go. Don't butt in. This is between Duke and Stella. I guess this is between Duke and Stella. I don't even know the guy. You stand awkwardly by as the two continue to argue. Duke, you're just wasting your time. Give us one night out there to see what we can find, and I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this. Yeah, right. You'll get some shaky footage of a raccoon and claim it's a heretofore unknown creature that has heat ray vision or some such nonsense. I know what I'm looking for, and there's no way I'm backing down. But I've got a film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on the schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what will mean for that that'll mean for my careers. See, as I was reading and I was fine, and as soon as I'm trying to do voices, if that's what we can call it, my voice is... My voice is already leaving me. You ain't the only one on the schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down the state fair to show off Big Betty. We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies. Is the coop well protected though? Is the coop well protected? Let's just go, Stella. I don't see why I need to be involved in this, and now that's too much pressure. Walk away. But let's just go, Stella. He's not gonna budge. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back to town. Break a leg out there, Duke. Break a what now? I mean, good luck, old man. Alright, have a nice night, y'all. As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us on that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him. Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Lead the way. Oh no, we aren't actually going back to town. Are you sure you don't want to like watch a movie or something? No way, not with Duke and his shotgun out there waiting to blow our heads off. I like my head intact, not blown to pieces. Thank you very much. Aw, you don't have to worry about old Duke. I've been out tracking with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. Sorry, I think I'm just a little shaken up. I'm sure this will be fun. Fine, I'll stick around, but no upfront. I'm only sticking around because I'm under duress. Okay, I guess this could be fun. Oh, fine, there is no shaking you, is there? You'll just follow me until I finally relent and go monster hunting. What, are you kidnapping me? Sorry, Stella, this is too much. Yeah, I'm out, Stella. Quietly turn around and leave. I guess. I'm a little shaken up. I promise it'll be fun and safe. The trail is just this way. Let's go. Oh yes, Path in the woods. Go on adventure with your new friend. Wait, but I did this before. Why don't I have this achievement? Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera and takes position. As night falls, my new assistants, the gorgeous Zori, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we are on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. New achievement for right, the new update. Yeah, I've seen that's one of the reasons I'm replaying it, but also I just wanted to replay it because it's been at least a year, even more, since I last played it, so I'm waiting for the chapter 5. In the meantime, we get to take in all of this gorgeous scenery. Hot. The view isn't the only gorgeous thing out there. It's breathtaking. It's hard to take it all in with all of the danger. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. I've seen better. Not a fan of the bugs. I'm a little distracted from not wanting to be out here anymore. Quietly look into Stella's eyes. Remain silent. Let's be normal. Let's be a normal person. It's breathtaking. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have somebody to say wow with. Haven't saved it well. Yeah, that's why I'm streaming. Because it's not that fun just saying wow for myself. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. What was that? Oh no, the skunk ape has found us. It's Dukebat with his shotgun run. Death has come to me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. Remain silent. Goodbye, cruel world. Haha, no need to come to terms with your own mortality just yet. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's not check it out. Let's not. It's crazy the sounds the deer make. Cause like I found out about this in the Until Dawn, and then I'm now playing Assassin's Creed Shadows with a lot of deer running around and making those horrible sounds. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light where Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato. And they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something wrong with the deer. Why do you bring her with you? Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back. There was something wrong with the deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mentioned, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. There's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you? She doesn't seem like the safest choice for a hiking companion. I mean, but it's spooky to hike on your own, so it's a little bit less spooky with someone else. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my cryptid hunts, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's still so feisty, even at her age. Bugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like the fresh mountain air and exercise has helped her in that regard. Well, that's true. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretch? Well, that got my heart rate up. Hunt! Yay! Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up when we get right into the night's activities? Trail mix, extra M&Ms, apricot. Oh, I love dried apricots. To settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Take the trail mix, extra M&Ms. Take snack bar. Take the dried apricots. Take the sesame sticks. No thanks, I'm not really. I'll take the apricots. You grab a handful of dried apricots. You know, she dried them herself. Nice. Janie gave me a bunch of apricots and I had no idea what I was supposed to do with apricots. And they were starting to go bad, so I panicked and threw them in the oven. And now she keeps giving me more. Please take as many as you can eat. I've had so many that I can't even taste them. You and stuff. What is this? What is that? I don't like that. You and Stella settled down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws at a stick, distracted for the time being. Dogs are so funny. So, tell me what it's like in Rats. What is the city where you're from? Rats! Tell me what it's like in Rats. Do you have a house? An apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Yes, I have an apartment in Rats. Tell me what it's like to be Zori. Explore. Why do you want to know? I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. Studio apartment. And I love it. It's a little cramped. The lights flicker. The toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason. But it's oh my god, I had in my old apartment, like, the toilet kept smelling like cigarettes. Probably because some of the neighbors were smoking somewhere, and possibly that's where the air vent was going out. Horrible. You go into your own bathroom, like the toilet specifically, because it was separate. You go into the toilet and it smells like cigarette smoke. Horrible. I mean, technically I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, that's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'll be like to share your place with people you don't know. Speaking of, it's gotta be wild staying with Tabby. We're both with the eyes are still there. I don't like this. It's still there. It's spooky. So, what do you do for a living? I build programmatic ads for a company nobody's ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. Well, we don't have that anymore. It's fine. It's fine. Definitely not a spooky thing. So after arts and crafts, there are no arts and crafts on Etsy anymore. It's just like drop shipping from China. I'm a first-year associate in a big law firm. I'm a streamer. I'm a student. I'm a teacher. I'm in the service industry. I'd rather not say, Remington. Let's say that we're a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh, no way. A fellow content creator. I guess we've got a lot in common, Zori. What are the odds? What sort of streams do you do? I play video games. I do art. I teach people how to cook. I play music. I mostly just talk to people. Where is the bathtub stream? I don't see the bathtub stream in here. I'd like to do art, but I play video games. That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't trade it for the world. I used to like it, but now I don't know. Remain silent. Why are there so many remain silent dialogue options? I can't choose them. It's like physically cringy for me to choose weird dialogue options. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. Might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. Street smart, a crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. We are being watched. You scan the tree. It's gone. It's spooky. You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. Explore, street smart. I think we're being watched. It might be the skunk cape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your story? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Yeah, I know how sturdy American houses are. It's probably just made out of cardboard. Or maybe, yeah, if he built it from bricks and other normal things, and she's only seen other American houses made out of cardboard, then yeah, probably it's like, yeah, it's sturdy, cool. Street smart. I gather your parents aren't exactly around. Don't say that. Do you live alone? Also a weird question. No one asked, do you live alone? Unless you're a Korean boy in Hyundai who asks women, do you live alone? Remain silent. You hold your silence, uninterested or perhaps unwilling to probe Stella any further. Yeah, I don't want to probe her any further. I don't want to ask weird questions. It's showtime. Stuff before the 1980s is built better. Reagan ruined that too. Okay. So the houses from before the 80s are built from better materials. Good to know. Thanks for for the fact. It's showtime. Jesus Christ. Skunk cape. More deer. Please tell me that was a raccoon. Say nothing. Please tell me that was a raccoon. Or something. Or something. Yeah, whatever made that sound. I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, watch Gretchen for a moment while I check this out. Ah! Every time the scene changes, it scares me. You and Stella inch toward the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. That's chicken. You approach a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Maybe it's Duke's birds weren't eaten off. I didn't click that. Ah! Spooky. What the hell was... Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit. I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. Looks like it's headed north. Let's not go after it. Why would we go after it? I was on board with this whole thing, but now you found something that we whole credit. I thought it'd be a spooky jaunt in the woods. I never thought we'd actually find something. Now it's not the time to hesitate. If we're catching this thing, we gotta go now. Stella sprints into the woods in pursuit, leaving you no choice but to run after her, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along by her leash. Oh. Ow. Are you okay? Oh god, the monsters got you. We're gonna die out here. Oh good, the monsters will get you first. And here I thought you were supposed to be a hardened mountain girl. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. I guess we have to roll the camera. Why are you filming the chicken like dying or something? That's so weird. Don't film it. Give the chicken some privacy. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I hope I don't get demonetized for this. Yeah, that's what Logan Paul thought. Probably. Maybe just don't put it in. Don't put it into the video. You weirdo. Wait, you hear that? Ah! Stella, I swear to God, didn't I tell you to go on home? Bertie? Bertie, oh no, what's happened to you, sweetheart? Duke, we just found her like this. I think there's something seriously wrong with her. Jesus H. Christ. H? Hacken? Explore. There's something really wrong with all of the animals we've seen tonight. Duke, we saw that thing that got a hold of her. Examine the chicken. I don't want to look at this chicken better. There's something really wrong with all of the animals. No goddamn shit. It's like some kind of plague. It's better not be contagious. We saw that thing that got a hold of her. Got it on camera too. I don't know what it is yet. A gnome or something. You know there ain't no such thing. Examine. I don't want to look at it. Ah! You stoop down to look at the chicken. I don't want to look at the chicken that's dying. That's very sad. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She seems nervous, squirming slightly against her harness. Examining the hands. Poor little chicken looks up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Examine the wing. Wing is barely still attached, but it seems to be least of this chicken's concerns. Whatever got a hold of her busted her wing up too, little bastard. Yeah, what a bastard. Examine the growth. Good God. At first I thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsing beneath. Don't stand next to it, because like it's gonna attack you. She could still get better. Maybe she just needs the thing to pop and she'll be right as rain in a couple of days. Happened to me once. There's not much as a scar these days. I don't know. It kind of looks like there's something in there. Street smart. Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this slump any closer. You've seen horror movies. Exactly. Ah, finally. You back away. My arm hurts from holding it like that. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Do you think she's become an egg? Like one of those things it's going to pop out of her? No, I refuse to entertain that notion. She ain't some kind of incubator. She just needs a thing drained, maybe some antibiotics, that's all. Yeah, that's what they told me about my hamster. They removed her growth and she still died in a couple of days or next day, and that was very sad. Like, what are we supposed to do, man? I'm freaking the hell out right now. Dude, I don't think it's a mountain lion that's been getting all your chickens. Do you think we should put her down? This is just like the deer. What are we supposed to do now? Yeah, I don't think that's a mountain lion. Yeah, no shit. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. As you, Duke, and Stella save. Well, saving is not gonna help me much, but as you, Duke, and Stella take stock of the situation, the sound begins to wrap around you, gently at first, barely a whisper, but then a guttural moan, and then another, and another, and then suddenly you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of groaning misery. What the hell is going on? Hey, do you guys hear that? I think we should get out of here. Agreed, we'll all have enough excitement. Come on, Bertie, let's get you home. Are you guys hearing this? She starts filming again. as Duke scoops up poor Bertie. That's so sad. Scoops up the injured Bertie. The voices in the trees intensify. It's like you're all suddenly surrounded. The strange sounds coming closer, growing bolder. Ah! What in the hell is that? You feel a tightening in the leash pulling you from behind. Don't you step another foot closer, or I'll shoot. Don't think I won't. The man hesitates and the thing steps forward, fixing what seems to be its eyes on Bertie tucked under Duke's arm. The leash is drawn fully taut, and then there is a sudden looseness. Gretchen starts making ungodly noises, screaming and howling along with the din around you. You and Stella turn just in time to see another of the creatures slithering out from the bush. Gretchen winds its barks, reaching a fevered pitch as another creature in well-formed hands grasp. I don't think that was in the game before. I think before she was running away. Oh my god. What's going on over there? As Duke glances back, everything seems to happen at once. A patter of unnatural feet, and then chaos. Duke grapples with the thing as it grabs his shotgun, pushing the barrel out of the way as it grabs for Bertie with oddly jointed limbs, while Stella stares in shocked silence as if paused, watching as the other creature attempts to wrestle Gretchen into the darkness, her desperate cries going unheeded. Shit! Get your crabby little hands off my bird! Help, Duke, help. I'm saving the dog. You know that I'm saving the dog. Get the thing away from Gretchen. You dive for Gretchen, attempting to snatch her away from the thing's misshapen hands. You manage to grab her, but the creature isn't deterred. Its rear back on its hind legs, its mouth opening, whisper tones sliding out alongside something sharp and unnatural. But then there is the deafening blast of Duke's shotgun, and suddenly it is gone. Duke? Oh my god, what do we do? Okay, first things first, I grab Gretchen. There, step 1 is done, Gretchen is safe. Great, okay, step 2, what's step 2? Step 2 is we get out of here. Step 2 is we get out of here. Something supernatural just happened, no one is gonna believe us. Street smart Stella, we need to get our story straight. Duke had a hunting accident by himself. Holy shit, what the fuck? Hey, it's okay, let's take some deep breaths and collect ourselves. We call the cops, obviously. No, we do not. We go after those damn things. It's what he would want. Revenge. Damn it, Stella, why didn't you do something? You just stood there filming. What's wrong with you? She was getting the footage for the lawyers. Well, Stella, looks like you've got that footage you wanted. Happy now? Okay, Stella, Duke had a hunting accident by himself. But people need to know about these things. Duke's family deserves closure. The town deserves to know what's out there. Maybe the cops will help. They are never going to believe that footage. It's going to be a lot harder for them to believe what really happened than to decide that the stranger from the big city came into the town and shot... Exactly. The stranger from the big city came into town and shot someone. It'd be too easy for them to pin this on me. You're right. I barely caught anything. But if we got more footage, if we got a clearer shot of these things, maybe if we follow that blood trail... Stella, you froze. If you go after the things and you pull that again, Stella, we have to get out of here. I'm not even reading the rest of the options. Get out of here. Okay, let's go. We were never here. Horrible. As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround. Horrible. Keep moving. You say nothing, continuing forward with a grim determination. We're almost there. You and Stella reach the main road and the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us. Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops? Yes, I'm sure. They're only going to make things worse. Exact. We can't help with it, okay? We can't. Calling the cops will not help that. And they're gonna pin it on us because we are the only people who saw that. We are the only people who were there. They're not gonna believe that some monster did it. And they're also not gonna believe that he had an accident, but we were there. Like... Okay, but we've got to take this to someone. My friend's mom knows about all sorts of supernatural stuff and she's usually up at this hour. Let's head over to her place. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back on the main road, you must finally be getting reception again. Oops. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Where are you? Where the hell did you go? I'll call her. Call her. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. You text Tabitha back and let her know you're okay. Your message sits unread. Tabitha seems worried. Yikes, Tabitha's been blowing up my phone. I didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. Whoa, I think I'm in trouble. It's nothing important, keep it to yourself. Tabitha seems worried. It's pretty late, isn't it? Let's do it. Sure, why not? Let's keep this nightmare going. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. Screw this, I'm out. Oh, fine. Let's do it. Awesome. Let's get... There is nothing awesome. There is nothing awesome. A chicken just died. Nothing awesome about that. Your dog almost died. I hope she's still awake. Sorry. Jesus. Then Stella turned to see a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you swings open. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. You look back, and the figure is already gone, disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Some people just can't be helped. What brings you out here so late? And who is this? Hi, Miss Forsyth. This is Zori. Is it okay if we come in? Of course, of course. You're in luck. I just put on water for hibiscus tea. And for goodness sake, you can call me Sybil. You're an adult now, after all. Welcome to my little nook. Tea is life. Right, I still have some tea and it's very, very cold. It's nice to finally meet you, Zori. I was so sorry to hear about your mother. Vivian was such a lovely soul, and she's been sorely missed in the holler. And now poor Perlane is gone as well. Do let me know if there's anything you need while you're in town. Explorer, who was that outside? That's the very sick man. You don't need to be worried about him. You knew my mom? Of course, dear. She was a good friend of mine for many years. She was such a lovely woman. You should come by sometime. I can delight you with unsavory tales of her youth. How did you know that she died? Oh, Perlan was a chatty woman. Not much went on that I wouldn't get an earful of. Bless her heart. I've never met Perlan. You don't have to pass condolences to me. I have no feeling about the woman. Ha! That's fair, child. But it seemed like the right thing to do. We need your help. Ah, yes, I suppose pleasantries can wait for another time. What's got you here so late? You seem troubled. You know about weird stuff, right? Unexplainable stuff. Go on. Duke was killed tonight by something in the woods. Oh my lord! Have you contacted the police? No. It just didn't seem believable. That's why we came here first. Those things out there. I don't even know how to describe them. Here, I can show you. Stella pulls out her camera and turns the screen towards Sybil. That's like one of not many pieces of media where someone is trying to film something like supernatural happening, and it actually works. Like, the camera doesn't get destroyed, the footage is not destroyed by it. It actually works. Isn't it crazy? Where was this? Up the mountain to the northwest. Within the town limits? Yes. I see. Is there a way? Ah, that's the cattle. That's the cattle. Is there a way to make the video bigger and louder if you can? I need to plug the memory card into a computer. I could go back and get mine. No need. Kanika should still be awake. She can lend us hers. You'd better come with us. Come with Stella. I'm sure she'll be more willing to help a friend than her nosy mother. Kanika, come on out. We could use little help. What, Mom? Oh, hey, Stella. And Gretchen, who's a good potato? And a stranger. A cute stranger. Oh god, I said nothing. Hot. Haha, did you just call me cute? Hi, I'm Zori. I was helping Stella with the video and something terrible happened. I just watched a man die. I'm not in the mood to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Zori. Nice to meet you. I'm Kanika. She's Tabitha's cousin. Oh, right. I heard she was coming to town. It's a little late. Why are you two here? Sweetie, we were wondering if we could borrow your laptop. Stella and her friend have a video to show us. It's really important, Kanika. Okay. My room's a mess. I'll just bring it out there. Heads up, Kanika. This is graphic. Dude got killed out in the woods tonight. It's on the recording. Wait, are you serious? Duke's dead? Silence washes over the room as the video plays. Stella, what the hell is this? I'm sorry either of you had to see this, but Zori and I have no idea how to make heads or tails of this. Stella, are you okay? I'm fine, really. I'm okay. I'm fine too, thanks Phil. Well, I'm not fine. The other three look at you, unsure of what to say. She has a Sailor Moon shirt on. Poor Duke. Poor Bo. Has anyone told him yet? Right, now we're just trying to pull ourselves together. I'll call him later tonight. But for now we have something far more serious to discuss. I agree, those things are still out there. And long as they are, the more people are in danger. So very true, but not for the reasons you think. My grandmother used to talk about pale creatures called ditchlings. She always said they were a terrible omen, a sign of suffering to come. Mom, come on, whatever we're doing, this is serious. Stop scaring Stella and Zori with this daily crap. Kanika, sweetie, let your mother talk. She always said they never hurt people despite that grisly scene in the woods. But Duke is dead. Then if these are ditchlings, his death was an accident. Or my grandmother was wrong, and she was very rarely wrong. Just as birds flock before a storm, the ditchlings congregate where tragedy is soon to fall. Jesus, Mom, haven't they already been through enough? It's okay, Kanika. This is helpful. I don't know if it is. Okay, let's focus on what we know. Whatever they are, they're doing something to these animals. You saw the chicken in our video. What was that growth? Maybe the dishlings were here for Duke. They weren't here for Duke. Kanika has a point. Stella Carlin, this magic is as easy out and jump into a wild conclusion. Maybe they're making more of themselves. You know, you have a point there. I wonder if we were seeing some sort of parasitic larval stage, like the really big, doughy wasps or something. Honestly, that would be worse than them being supernatural. Oh dear, I've forgotten entirely about the tea I'd put on. Let me fix you up a couple of cups. It'll help soothe your nerves. I don't know, it's getting late and I should let Zori get some rest. I ran her ragged today with all the hiking and running through the woods in terror. I can keep going, I'm still wired. Yeah, I'm ready to pass out. I can stay up, this is important. Okay, maybe it's that I'm eager to get home and start doing some research. I'll ask around on my usual forums to see if anyone has information on ditchlings. Is that what you call them? That's right, you're going home now. And do try to get some rest. Don't stay up all night on the online. Let me get you some of my house-made peppermint tea. Peppermint tea, yes, I love mint tea. Mint tea, my favorite tea. Mint tea, yes. It really does wonders to soothe the soul. Bye, Stella. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? And call me if you need to talk. Thanks, Kanika. I'll see ya. Bye, Zori. It's excellent iced or warm. Yes, mint tea is excellent iced or warm. Though as the night's getting chillier, warm will probably be best. Helps wake up the bones. Be careful out there, both of you. Sybil turns and closes the door behind her. Alrighty, let's call it a night. Mind walking me home? And here we are. You're welcome to stay the night if you want. A little bit like not really nice towards Tabitha, who like possibly waiting for us, possibly mad at us and worried, but also it's a video game, so I can pick a more mean option and stay at someone's house. I should probably head back before Tabitha has a conniption. I should probably head back and check on Tabitha. Now I think I need some time alone. Yes, hell yes, sleepover. Thanks, I'm terrified of being... Thanks, but yes, I am terrified of being alone. Thanks for the offer. I'm terrified of being alone tonight. Yeah, no kidding. I can't say I was looking forward to it myself. Doesn't take long for Stella to fix up the guest room for you. Well, it's certainly smaller than its counterpart at the estate. It's far better cared for. Make yourself at home. Explore. You didn't have to do all this. What do you make of all this? Who was that guy outside of Sybil's hut? The night doesn't have to end just yet. Babe, we just saw horrible creatures and a man is dead. We're not getting late tonight. That's fucking weird. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Alright, I'm gonna hit the hay. You didn't have to do all this. You don't have to worry about that. I'm glad the guest room is finally getting some use. Who was that guy? There was something really off about him. Wayne? I haven't really gotten to know the guy. I think he works in the mine. It might be worth looking into him. I should probably try calling Tabitha. Right, she'd probably like to know you're not dead. Get some rest, Zori. I'll see you in the morning. You pull out your phone and call your cousin. It rings for a moment before she picks up. Where the hell have you been? I called you back. I texted you back. Do you know anyone named Wayne? There was someone playing the piano in the where we don't have to. I called you back as soon as I had reception. Did you? I didn't notice. I... Ah, okay. I thought that was it. Like, hang up on her or I watched the man die. Hi, Tabby. I saw horrible things. I want to leave. Look, I got suckered into something. It was weird. I met a girl in town and we hit it off. None of your... I met this girl in town and we hit it off. Well, I think that's a... And okay, and explanation. We weren't on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so we met Stella then. Ugh, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll collect you tomorrow. How did she know that I'm staying at Stella's? I didn't say that. From the comfort of Stella's guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else. Though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a relaxing week in the mountains with a new friend. It's a nice thought, but deep down, you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. From behind closed doors, you can faintly hear the sounds of quiet sobs. Oh. What? Definitely 3D shots. I can see it on the 3D shots. Spooky Scarlet Hollow. This is the end of episode 1. Episode 2 awaits. And this means that this is gonna be the end of this stream. Oh wow, almost 3 hours. That's a lot. That's way longer than I expected for one episode. How far have we gotten before? I think 4 episodes. Like the whole 4 episodes that came out, I've played the whole thing before. Yeah, but like I don't remember like every choice that I've made. I remember more or less what was happening. Because it was a long time that the 4th episode came out. Because they were doing Slay the Princess lately. But yes, I hope it was spooky enough for you. It was certainly spooky enough for me, even though I've played it already. And it was still spooky to me. This is This is how spooky I can go. But thank you so much for everyone for watching. If you want the second episode, join me this Sunday for more spooky Sunday. This time I hope it's not gonna be on Monday. I hope I can do this on Sunday. But yes, that's when I'm gonna do the next episode. If I'm gonna stream tomorrow, then maybe some little bit of Assassin's Creed. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, the Electric Froggy, for keeping me company. Thank you to anyone else who was watching. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.